Hey TikTok, Family Law Mama, and today I'm going to go over the second of the 3 ways to avoid direct contact with your ex or your co-parent, whatever status you and that person have. The second way, the first was to use one of the apps, either Talking Parents or our Family Wizard, or even just text and email configured to what works for you. And I talked about those last. The second way is to use a parenting coordinator, and that's actually what I do. I am a retired attorney. I'm now a family law mediator, and I became a parenting coordinator because I'm also the mom of 5 kids, and they're mostly grown. So I have kind of experienced a lot of the parenting front as well as a single mom also. So I'm a parenting coordinator, and what I do, I'm actually appointed by the court to work with some of the really high conflict cases here in Colorado. There are only, it varies depending on where you look, but there are 11 to 13 states in the United States that do use parenting coordinators. I know for a fact that Colorado does, Florida, Texas, I believe Oregon, Oklahoma, Maryland, District of Columbia, and Massachusetts is kind of on the fence. They drafted legislation, but I don't believe it was passed. But anyway, if you're in one of those states, you can request that the court appoint a parenting coordinator. And what that person does, or I can tell you what I do for clients, is I'm kind of the voice between the mother and father, or the 2 moms, or the 2 dads, or whatever we have that we're working with. I communicate back and forth so they don't have to deal with each other directly. My rate is, here in Colorado, is $150 an hour. And I always work with people on a pay-what-you-can basis if that's too much, but it's usually split between the 2 parents. So each of you pays $75 an hour, and it's essentially having a mediator kind of on retainer because you have somebody available. If you hit a stumbling block, for example, one thing I keep seeing, vaccinate your children or not. You know, one parent will say absolutely yes, the other one says absolutely no. There's 2 of them, the child doesn't get a vote. What do? We are at a total standstill and we can't seem to reach an agreement. That's when a parenting coordinator or a parenting coordinator decision maker would come in, which is what I do. I would talk to both sides, and I'll explain the difference between a PC parenting coordinator and a parenting coordinator decision maker in my next video. But anyway, that's the type of situation where you would say, let's go to our PC. Let's call Courtney. Let's get a Zoom meeting set up, and let's try to get through this vaccination question. That is what a PC does. So again, if you're in one of the states that uses parenting coordinators, look at it. You can follow the link to my website, Compassion Mediation, see kind of the details of what it involves. It's awesome, and it really can help and save you having that direct contact with your co-parent.